Well, fellas, let's talk about the 7.3. Yes, sir, the 7.3. For some reason lately, I've been getting a lot of phone calls on these older diesels. I know most of my videos are from the hot shot side of the operation. This is from the diesel side. So, owners want to keep their older equipment. They want to refreshen them up. What should they do? And often I get asked what injectors, what turbo I should do. Well, I'm like, hold on a second. Let's do some basic. Let's get a basic understanding what you're after. And 80% of them, all they want is their truck to be, a little peppier, a little snappier, and all they want to do is just run right, more or less, right? So throwing parts at it, not necessarily going to help, but if you got $200,000-300,000 on your 7.3 new set of injectors, might seem like a world of difference. Where when I want to go through this video, a couple of maintenance items you need to take care of, and you will be up to speed for the most part. So I want to talk about three things. Well, let's talk about four. 7.3s are known kind of for their turbos. Not necessarily just factory ones, but the guys that turn them up, they kind of screw up the turbos. So pull your intercooler tube off. Check your turbo plane, wheel housing. The little spinny thing inside your turbo. Yeah, take that thing and see how much play you have. If you in and out a little bit is acceptable. Up and down, minimal. If you got enough play where you can push on the blades and they're rubbing up against the highway. God, I'm tired. They're rubbing up against the housing of the turbo, and yeah, you need a turbo rebuild. But if they're not, you'll be all right. Okay. And if it's all caked in oil, you probably need a new turbo. So get that eliminated, right? Yes or no? Do you need a turbo? Do you not? Most of you guys do not need a turbo. And come up with a contraption. Build a little cap end with a Schrader valve on it so you can put some air in the system. See if you're losing a lot of boost. This is how you do a boost check, right? Put some air into that system where air goes through your intercooler and all that stuff. If you hear air but you can't find it, get yourself a little spray bottle with a lot of soap in there, right? I call it soap, but it's not dish, what is that? Dove and the Palmolive or whatever they call themselves, the green, something really soapy. Shake it up and start spraying all your fittings while someone's putting air in it. No, the system isn't going to completely hold air because you're going to have leak into your engine. You have air leaking into your engine. Okay? So with that being said, more or less, you got to make sure you don't have any gaping holes where you're losing a lot of air. If your intercooler system is decent, these are the two things I would tell you to, two maintenance things, and a third one isn't. After all you're said and done and you take it for a test drive, you're not happy with it, there's a third one. So those are the mechanical things to inspect. The turbo, play and the housing and the wheel up against the housing, see if it touches or not. Second thing is, does it hold air, right? We got those two out of the way. Then I would put a new fuel filter, but before doing a new fuel filter, open the lid, drain the old fuel out, pull your old fuel filter, look inside, flush it out, get that housing cleaned. Close your valve, dump plenty of seafoam, leave just enough room so your new filter fits in there. So housing, 2/3 full of seafoam, put your filter in there, or you can do it the other way around. You can put your filter in there and slowly start dumping seafoam. Don't make a mess. Good luck. And then do an oil change. Do decent, reputable oil. Don't have to go fancy. But the key is run an oil cleaner. Don't do anything heavy and crazy. My two go products that I go to, and too many twos around here. I'm not endorsed or sponsored by any product, but anyways, for the 7.3, I would lean towards the Hot Shot Secret, the green bottle, the stagnation eliminators, nanotechnology. Phenomenal product, guys. Really good product. I don't really talk much about oil additives, but that's a product that'll tell you got anything with hydraulics in your oil, that's definitely, even outside of that, if you don't have hydraulics, I'm probably going to do a video about that later, because I feel like I'll go off right now. It's going to be a long video. So do an oil change and add that Hot Shot Secret stuff. Clean out your Howie system, probably 75, 100 miles into the deal, then you could come up to a conclusion, right? Get hot cold cycles, get that product flowing through there, and slowly between seafoam in your fuel bowl and that oil cleaner in your oil, that base is going to wake up, and let me tell you, she's going to wake up. After you do your, turbo inspection, intercooling system inspection, fuel and oil, if you're still not happy with it, right, and you don't have any check engine lights, the truck isn't mad about anything, I would do a wicked wheel. That spinny thing I was talking about, make sure it's not touching the housing. Yeah, that thing. I'd put a wicked wheel too. I had one in my 99. Probably the best thing for it. I know some people like it, some people don't. I had a manual, so the quicker that turbo could spool, the better off I'd be, right? I had a 6-speed manual, and I liked the fact that it was quick and it was decent. I never had an issue with power on my 7.3. My issue is all the things around that engine. Don't ever compare a 5.9 12 valve to a 7.3. I know you 7.3, most of you guys are going to be owners listening to this video. They're not in the same league. I know the 7.3 lasts just as long as the 5.9, but the stupid stuff around it puts you on the side of the road. I had 12 Rams at the time when I purchased my Ford, if I'm not mistaken, right? 12, and not a single parts truck. When I bought that Ford, oh my God, it just didn't end, so I ended up buying a parts truck. It was that bad. Now, truth be told, I blew the engine on the 7.3, and I had to buy an engine, so it was cheaper to buy a parts truck than just an engine. So, but I really used that parts truck. I mean, relays, IDMs. I think they're called IDMs in the fender there on the 7.3s. Anyways, I'm not bashing. They're good trucks, but that's just not my cup of tea. I had it rough with my 7.3. I think we did 2 or 3 H-pops. We did a reputable high performance one. That went to crap. And then we did 2 factory ones. Yep, that's how that one went. 2 sets of injectors. First one was our fault, neglect. Second one, I don't know. I just gave up on the damn thing. Anyways, I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, it's important that you start the thing and put it through its cycles. Don't baby it, don't hot rod it. Being me, I'd probably hot rod it a little bit after, a couple cycles of hot and cold. I wouldn't just gut in, just run it real hard. Definitely work that truck, definitely run it harder at some point. But if that engine's dirty, just kind of ease into the cleaning process. By running that stagnation eliminator, you're going to get all that burnt oil on the metals, and you're going to seal better, and it's going to pump better on the diesel. It's going to feel like new injectors. You don't believe me? Try it. Well, kind of like new injectors. Your truck's going to be much happier. Anyways, fellas, I better wrap up this video before I get myself into even more trouble. As always, may the Lord bless you. May Almighty find day. Ciao, bye.